Welcome in. Just sending it out to a few people here. How's everyone doing? Okay. Happy Monday. How are we feeling? We have a new moon this week, by the way. Thank you for consenting, Court. I'm good. How are you? I'm a little tired today, if I'm being honest, but good. Oh, just Nikki. So I just heard that we're just coming off a Mars retrograde, I believe. So that could be it. Sharzad, Rebecca, welcome in. How are you? Thank you for the hi bear. Thank you. Thank you for all those hi bears. It's me, Michelle. Thank you. Thank you for the heart me court. I didn't mean to swipe it away. Thank you. So going down into the root chakra, as always, when we first begin, let yourself get grounding energy. Thank you, Tiffany, for the heart me. Grounding, grounding, grounding energy. And we're going to sweep the worries away tonight, is what I heard. Sweep them away so we can prepare for an amazing new moon on Thursday. Is when the new moon in Pisces is. Thank you, Michelle. And if you don't already know, I put it in the email. I'm a Pisces, so I love the energy. Thank you for the roses, Mystic Moon. Thank you. Welcome in. Happy Monday. Sit back and relax. It's time for us to dive deep and untangle everything that's worrying us. Not get rid of it, not ignore it, but we're untangling it so we are not at its mercy. Thank you, Rebecca. So my hair, so yesterday I washed it before I went to the Korean spa, and I gotta tell you all the Korean spa story. If you're not following me on Snapchat, I posted the wildest caption in the world. Anyway, I went to the Korean spa. They washed my hair again for me, and I just let it air dry. So this is yesterday's hair that was washed twice. I was like, I'm not washing it a third time. Hello, Lauren. Welcome in. How are you? Happy Monday. I allow myself to be rooted like a tree. Literally envision your body becoming a tree that is planted deeply in the earth, something like a big oak tree. It can be anything, but I'm hearing like oak. Let yourself ground. I give myself permission to be present. I give myself permission to untangle. Jessica, welcome in. Happy Monday. It may be kind of a sleepy Monday. That's what I'm feeling energetically. Thank you for the follow, Steve. Welcome in. We are just getting started. Megan, how are you? Welcome in. Irene, welcome in. How are you? How are you feeling? Let's bring in some ocean waves before we really dive in hard to the topic of unwinding worry. So I'm feeling, go to an ocean, transport yourself to an ocean where you see beautiful waves. Thank you for the heart me, Taylor. Bringing in these waves of energy. Wait, what? Court, wait, what happened? Oh, Rebecca, I love that. Wait, I saw a shadow over my daughter this morning when I went to wake her up. It moved to the window and disappeared. The cat saw. Whoa, how did you feel like when you saw it? I'm good, thank you for asking. Megan, I'm so glad you're back. Welcome in. Oh, Lauren, I love that. So bringing in these beautiful ocean waves, Literally, as the waves come up, envision like them coming up your body. Breathe out, the wave goes down and takes the anxious energy away. Takes it out into the ocean. Breathing in again, the wave comes all the way up the body. Breathe out, it washes you, it cleanses you. Let it take the water out into the ocean. Thank you for the follow. Is it Allie Ann? Welcome in. Or should I be saying it a different way? But welcome in. Happy Monday. Oh, Court, I'm so sorry. Allie, thank you. Breathe in the ocean waves. Breathe out. Sending that energy back out, getting in tune, getting in alignment with the waves of the ocean. And you can keep doing this. As you breathe in, the wave comes up. As you breathe out, the wave goes down and back out. I just heard someone's energy say really loudly, I allow myself to not give more than needed. So it feels like maybe someone has a bit of worry about being taken advantage of. So let's go ahead and clear that for everybody. I think that's a worry that we all have at one point or another, that we're not giving too much, we're not being taken advantage of. But let's kind of tweak it a little bit. That I give the right amount needed for the situation. I give myself permission to give the right amount of love, care, and attention to a situation. Probably just to cleanse, you know? Cleanse the space, which it makes sense. Wake up in the morning, cleanse everything before you go to bed. Cleanse again. Making sure you're nice and comfortable. Again, I give myself permission to give exactly what's needed in any situation at any given time. I give what the universe calls me to. Feel the shift and just kind of changing the thinking just a little bit. Instead of focusing on, I'm not going to be taken advantage of, it's like, I'm going to give what I'm called to give. Nothing more, nothing less. Ooh, how does that feel now? I feel that going straight down the central channel and really hitting the root chakra. Yeah, keep doing it. Ooh, interesting, Court. I didn't know they made an incense of it. Hang on, the phone stand's just trying to migrate. How do they like make it though, like that? Is it Jessica? Hey, we gotta get it out. We gotta get it out right now. Hearing worry about the path forward. This makes sense. It could be in any sense. Kimberly, how are you? Welcome in. And Kim, welcome in. Kimberly and Kim coming in at the same time. Welcome in. How are you? And thank you for sharing, Kim. Oh, what was I going to say? Path. Feeling some worry about how do I proceed down the path. Kind of feeling like you're walking down the path and there isn't like air to breathe. I fill the path with golden light. I did it again. So apparently we need to feel it and fill it. We need to do both. So here we go. Feeling and filling with golden light this path. Bringing back in clear air. The world of incense is beyond me. It's beyond me too. That's a whole other science. Yes, feel and fill it. Bringing in air, bringing in clarity, bringing in peace, bringing in truth that if you are called to walk the path, it is safe for you. It is meant for you. There's no need to worry walking the path. Trusting the guidance you feel, trusting the pulls that you feel, they will take you in the right place. How are we feeling and filling now with our energy? It just got like really tight for a second and I felt a lot of worry about like, I don't know how to go forward. but now it feels more open. Thank you for the hanging lights, Stephen. I think I'm also using, yeah, for sure, Lauren. Rosemary is extremely protective as well. I love it. Oh, I don't know what I just did. Hang on. I don't know. Anyway, I really love rosemary. I'd recommend it. And planting it around your house. Had to rock my tiger's eye in obsidian today. Oh, Kimberly. Yeah, so I highly recommend rosemary for like protective things as well. I love, 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 love rosemary for that. I also like to burn it when I'm sick or when anybody in the house is sick or anybody around has been sick. It's really good. Really, really good. I have rosemary out back, and then I have lavender out front for like comforting vibes as well. Oh yeah, so I'm just naturally doing that as we heal. So absolutely, you will get some air as well. It does. I prefer the smell of it as well. Like rosemary is so good. I feel like it makes sense with what you were saying, Trey. I do feel more in the stomach that we need to work on. It still relates to the path, but this will also help with physical tummy issues. I'm still feeling a ball of anxiety, like, oh, I can't let this go. Yes, you can. We're going to start untangling it very gently. I give myself permission to release the burden of responsibility, the idea of responsibility in this anxious situation. It does, Jackie. I have some capsules from She Is of the Woods, or Wildwood Apothecary is her business, and they are made with rosemary and lion's mane mushroom. And literally, you cannot take them at night because you will be up and wired and your brain, like, it's on. So I really love rosemary for memory too. Ooh, did that one hit, Megan? Yes. So releasing that idea, releasing that burden of responsibility in this anxious situation. Let it untangle, let it unfold. Because that's where, or how should I phrase it rather, that's like the root of a lot of anxiety, is that we feel that we need to carry it for some reason. We feel that we need to constantly worry about it because if we don't, we're doing something wrong. So allow yourself to release that burden, release that idea right here. Now, how does that feel? And that may make you burp. It's about to make me burp. That should feel a lot better. Oh, I totally get that too, yeah. Michelle, welcome in. How are you? Happy Monday. Good. I'm glad that's feeling better. Good, good, good. I was like, I think this is gonna hit it. I think this is gonna get us where we need to be. Sometimes you may think, well, I have this specific issue I want to work on, right? But there's something else tied to it. Everything's interconnected, right? Like stomach pain. Okay, your stomach's upset, but what's hiding behind it? Is it maybe you did just eat something bad? Could be. Or is there a ball of anxiety where you are feeling the burden of holding it? Maybe that's it. Interesting how that works, isn't it? Release, release, releasing just a little bit more. Ooh, let's bring some bright, sunny energy into the stomach, filling it with beautiful, warm, sunny light. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Happy Monday. Oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you all. The new moon candles are listed if you are ready to manifest under the sign of Pisces this Thursday. We'll be here Thursday for it. Link is in the bio. There are still some candles left. and it's going to be in the dreamy sign of Pisces. I'm a Pisces, so the bigger you dream, the better. The more unrestrained you are in your manifestation under Pisces energy, because it's sun and moon in Pisces this time, the better. Dream deeply, have those big, sparkly, dreamy eyes. That's what this new moon's going to be all about. So again, that link is in the bio. Mondays are good now that I quit my job. I love that, Michelle. I'm glad they're good. Most kids with tummy aches before school are anxious. Yes, Courtney, 100%. Thank you. I'm so glad you followed. Welcome in. Stomach pain is one of my anxiety symptoms when I have an attack. Yep, 100%. I'm so excited. I'm babysitting my coworkers. I can't talk. Coworkers 3-year-old twins tomorrow. Oh, Jessica. Danny, welcome in. How are you? I am good. Thank you for asking. A little sleepy today, but I was reading, we just came out of, I think it was it Mars or Venus? One of them was in retrograde. So I was like, why is the energy so sleepy lately? And it makes total sense. So we're still coming off of that just a little bit. Thank you. I hope you did too. Yeah, it's sleepy. I also went to the Korean spa yesterday and they beat me up in the best way. Like at the Korean spa, they don't play about, getting knots out, stuff like that. It's amazing. I also got my body scrubbed. I did a full body scrub, and I'm like, I swear to God, my newborn baby skin is back. Like, it's so smooth. You got to experience it at least once in your life. A true body scrub. It was incredible. Oh, Jessica, that would be so cool. It does, yeah. I was like, yeah, things just feel really sleepy, really tired, but now we're coming out of it, and now the spark is returning. Almost a week. Holy moly, Danny. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I kind of want to try a hair spa too. Oh, I'm so glad you love it. I love when people, like some people will fall asleep. Like, close your eyes and just feel the energy. Thank you for the manifesting, Sharzad. Thank you. And I don't know who just followed, but thank you for following. Hannah, thank you. Welcome in. I want a body scrub that makes me wonder if my tattoos are still there afterwards. This was it, Rain. This was it. It was amazing. Seriously, like, I have never been this smooth in my life. Like, everything is smooth, and they get every crevice. So you're gonna have to get real comfortable real fast with being completely exposed, because the tradition is that in the Korean spa, you are nude. You're nude in the spa, in the shower area, in the scrub area. So they get it all. They don't skimp. Thank you so much. Welcome in. Thank you everyone for coming in and relaxing and enjoying. Because on Thursday, so Wednesday, I don't know what the energy is going to be like Wednesday, we'll see. But on Thursday, we're manifesting with Pisces energy. So buckle up, get ready to go swimming, get your floaties, get your bathing suit on. We're going swimming. Definitely. Everyone needs to experience a body scrub, a full body scrub at least once. Oh, it's incredible, Danny. Really, it truly was. Get your flow-nays. Speaking of dreamy Pisces energy, that's going to be part of untangling worry tonight. So I give myself permission to dream. I'm feeling guilt around dreaming bigger, essentially wanting more. I release the limiting belief that I cannot want more, or what I want more of is selfish. No, it's not. That's coming out right between the shoulders. Whew. Is it? I'm telling you, the universe will put you where you need to be when you need to be there, and especially like important moments. It really will. Whew, opening up that, wow. So the air between the shoulder blades feels like it's getting really big, really clear. I like it. That hit, yes. Ah, did you? So here we go. That's why we need to dive into dreaming. And it's aligning with the new moon in Pisces Thursday. So all of this makes sense, right? All the synchronicities happening for a reason. The bigger you dream, I'm hearing, the more successful you will be. That is so true. Because bigger dreams lead to bigger steps that you implement. Thank you for the follow, Michaela. Welcome in. When you take bigger steps, bigger chances of success, bigger chances of creating a life that really fulfills you in the day-to-day. Not just a life where you're like waiting for that moment to take that vacation so you can have a little bit of relaxation. Not a life where you're waiting, you know, for something else to happen. Like, you get fulfillment in the day-to-day. Opening that air up between the shoulders. How's that feeling? Thank you for the rose. Is your name supposed to be for longing? That's what I'm guessing here. What is it supposed to be? Like without the vowels? I don't know. But thank you for the, like without the vowels? I don't know. But thank you for the finger heart. Or for, I don't know. 4 is okay. Thank you. I was like, I feel like the number 4. All right. There's something in the middle of the spinal column that feels like a block we need to open up. So when it does, let me just warn you, it may get a very like airy feeling and a little bit dizzy feeling. So we're gonna see what happens here. Happy Monday, Angelic. Welcome in. How are you? Same topic, just a different layer. Thank you for the roses. 4 days since you've had a cigarette. Congratulations. So same topic, but again, a different layer. I release the guilt of getting more. I release the guilt of getting more, letting that shoot right up and out of the spinal column. You are deserving of more. You deserve to have it. You deserve for it to be real, here in the now, here in the physical realm. It was 52 here too, Angelic. It was crazy. Maybe spring is coming. I don't know. We'll find out. Let that all the way out. Whew. How are we feeling around that one? Because society has done a really good job of conditioning us to also feel guilt about when we get something. Like, we can never do enough. We can never work hard enough to receive something. And yes, we can. This idea is like a puritanical belief. It's even industrial revolution type mentality, is that you got to work. You got to work until you're so tired that you can't stand up, you can't talk, you can't enjoy, for you to finally be worthy of something, finally be worthy of enjoying. That's a bullshit man-made idea. So we're changing that. Feel tingles in your spine? Yes. Smoked for 24 years. Holy moly, Court. Thank you for the heartbeat. 4. My baby is sneezing and I'm dizzy. Good grief, Kimberly. I say we're releasing it out of the family line. Oh, Court. Yeah, thank you for the share, Rain. Thank you. Yeah, we're getting rid of that, because that really is just, it's now a capitalistic idea. And some people are probably like, why are you talking about that? No, seriously, truly, really. It goes against our nature to work ourselves to the bone. The universe wants more for you. Thank you for the follow, Kristen. Welcome in. It's how we're designed. We are not meant to work 100 hours a week all the time and only enjoy this teeny tiny little section of our life. That's not how we're meant to work, not how we're meant to operate and live in the day-to-day. Exactly, Court. Yeah, now you have a new magical one to take. Thank you for the follow, HK. Welcome in. Happy Monday. It is time for a new magical path. And I've said this before, but this is literally even a scientific thing that you can read that has been studied. When work weeks are reduced, when hours are reduced, when people know that they have the ability to take time off when they're going to need it, absences go down and productivity goes up. It literally works that way. But we're so conditioned right now to think that more hours means more output. Squeezing things out of people is going to make them more driven to do things. Complete opposite. Complete opposite. I know for me as well, now working, because many of you know I still have my day job. I love my day job. Working for the company I do now, I feel so much better and take way less sick days than I ever have in any other job, because I know that I have some cushion. I'm not stressing about it anymore. So it's like you literally can go look at the studies that have been done. It's an area of psychology called industrial organizational psychology. You'll probably never hear a psychologist within that industry call themselves a psychologist. More often than not, they'll say, I'm a business consultant, but they are psychologists. We absolutely are angelic. Let's bring in some blossoming energy into the spine now to really cement that fact, to really make that energy permanent within the spinal column. Wait, Danny, I think I missed a comment. Is yours a continuation of something? Exactly. Stress literally manifests in the physical body and makes us sick. Your energetic health is just important as your physical. They play, they are interlocking. So making sure that you're equally taking care of both is so important. I was watching Veronica. I don't know who Veronica is, angelic. But I love the topic of boundaries. Absolutely. We can never talk enough about boundaries. What was she saying about boundaries? I give myself permission to enjoy. Permission to frolic. We're growing flowers in your spinal column. Frolic through the flowers. I love that, angelic. You'll have to send it to me. I was just about to say, send me one. I worry I'll be disappointed, my dad. Oh, I get that, Danny. Yeah. But you have to remember that's the mindset he grew up in as well. So it's like ingrained in him. And we've got to work to shift that. Like, more hours doesn't always mean more output or better output. So tonight we're not manifesting. We are just working on untangling any kind of worry from any area. So anything that's coming through for people in the group. On Thursday, however, we will be manifesting under the new moon. So link is in the bio to get your new moon manifesting candles. If you are new here and you don't know about these candles, get ready to have your socks knocked off. We have seen people get results with their manifestation as little as 24 hours. People finding the loves of their life, people getting job offers, people leaving toxic relationships, people finding friendships, people finding strength. You can manifest anything. You also get invaluable feedback from these candles. So I read the energy of the flame and I send it to you, what I'm hearing from the universe. So I don't just burn a candle and we're done. We burn a candle, I listen to the universe. We do a whole Reiki healing as well here on the live. But afterwards, I read the energy and I send that to you. So the universe can tell you where you need to concentrate, where you need to shift, anything you need to know about your manifestation. And then, hang on, let me catch up on a couple comments. Oh yeah, angelic, yep. Yeah, 77 and still works 30 to 40 hours per week. Holy cow, Danny. He is really, wow. That's crazy. I mean, it's great that he's up and moving, that he can still do that. And hopefully it's, you know, he can comfortably do it, because, you know, movement's so important. I'm kind of getting off on another train track here, but movement is so important, especially in our older ages, to keep us fluid, to keep us going, to keep our brains working. So I hope that he does it because he really like enjoys it and it feels good to him. But I would never expect a 77-year-old to still be working that many hours. That's crazy. My favorite are the days he dresses up for work, especially around Christmas. Aww. I want to be a jazz band dancing at 77. I love that. That's a great goal. He drives for a living. Holy cow. I love that. So female warrior, yes, you can still be part of the energy. I actually recommend that people still stay and watch the live even if they don't have their own candle. Like, these manifesting sessions literally are like a communal thing. Like, it's incredible to sit in the power of the candles burning and you can feel the energy working too. So yes. But if you have a massive dream, you're like 2025, and I've been telling everybody this since 2024. 2025 is the year of go big or go home. You jump on the spiritual train, you jump on the train of your dreams, or you might get left behind. Like, this is 2025 energy. We have a lot of energies working against us. We have a lot of, you know, a lot of shit's happening in the world. So it's kind of a test of strength, a test of, you know, our ability to, you know, push through. This is the year. But if you can push through, if you take the chance, if you believe in yourself, this is the year to make those massive magical things happen. So again, link is in the bio for the candles, and we will be here Thursday night at 9 p.m. for that ceremony. And you can read all the reviews on my website. There's tons of reviews for those candles. It's always a great time. Thank you for the roses, Bruna and Four. Thank you. I love the candle ceremonies. We started doing them by accident. I was just burning a candle one night and people were like, hey, we kind of like that. And I was like, cool, let's figure out how to incorporate it. And I was like, oh, I've been doing these, you know, on new moons and full moons to manifest and open up my energy. And I'm like, so let's do it here. Yes, you definitely can. Angelic has way too much faith in me. Stop. Oh, we're going into the topic of being bold. And of course, this plays into worry, because when you're bolder, the less worry that you'll have, right? Thank you for the follow. Is it Ladies Mama? Welcome in. I'm sorry if I said that wrong, but happy Monday. Welcome in. I give myself permission to be bold, to lead boldly, to walk boldly. That's really coming off the backs of the shoulders. I give myself permission to lead boldly. And now leading doesn't mean you have to go start some kind of group and lead like that. Doesn't mean you have to go run for office and lead like that. Just leading boldly in the steps that you take in everyday life, knowing where you're going, knowing what you want, knowing how you're going to treat people, knowing how you want to be treated and accepting nothing less. That's boldness. I lead with boldness with every step that I take. That's going to clear out some energy in your tummies. How does that feel? Lead, walk boldly in life. Thank you for sharing, Michelle. Ooh, my back's getting a little sore because I decided to lift weights yesterday. Lifting weights is the only way I like to work out. I hate cardio. I despise it. The only way you can consistently get me to work out is to lift weights. So I did that and then went to the spa and got my ass beat in the best way possible. So I'm like really sore right now. It's starting to set in. But still highly recommend it. Thank you. And I just can't get over how smooth I am. You have got to go get a full body scrub. You have to. Even if you just do it once in your entire life, go get a full body scrub. You'll love it. Hello, Des. Welcome in. Happy Monday. Des, were you asking me last week about the manifesting candles? Was it you? I think it was. They're listed now, so go get one. We'll be here Thursday. Thank you for the Heart Puffs cookie. Yeah, that's the, like, I do not want to run. I don't want to do the treadmill. I don't want to do stair climbing. I like lifting weights. Yes, I thought it was Des. I remember. So they are listed. There are plenty left. Go grab it so you can have one for sure for Thursday. We are going to be swimming through that beautiful Pisces energy. As you know, I'm a Pisces, so this is my home. This is what I love. I love dreaming. I love being in the depths of the universal waters and just like dreaming up the most beautiful things in the world. That's Pisces energy. Oh, angelic. I like yoga too. Bicycling hurts my butt. Kickboxing sounds fun. My birthday is March 9th. I'm an early March Pisces. So it's so emotional over here. It's disgustingly emotional over here. But I love it. Thank you for the team bracelet Ford. Thank you for the heartbeat, Danny. Thank you, Cookie. I like walking too. So I said I hated cardio, but I do like walking. I could walk forever. Was she angelic? Is it really, Des? Oh my God. Thank you for the cheer you, Danny. Okay, I feel a lot of really like fluid, magical, the best way I can describe it is like this magical flowy energy. It kind of looks like, how do I describe it? It's like super see-through, kind of silvery white energy with stars sparkling in it. So I'm gonna bring it through. Is it really, Nate? That is so cool. Happy birthday on March 9th. Oh, goodness, Court. I love work. I cannot talk tonight. When can I talk, though? I love walking in the woods. Pisces, Aries, cusp here, 319. How does that feel? Low vibrational Pisces are the worst, but you feel the same about Taurus. So every sign has its negative qualities, right? Some people maybe display them a little more than others, and you also have to remember the other factors at play, like how they grew up, stuff like that. I understand. I understand sometimes they can manifest more in others. Oh, good, female warrior. You're surrounded with Pisces. And then there's Gemini. So I think I've told you all before, I really like Geminis. I'm very like intrigued by them. I'm very attracted to their energy, but they're one of those signs that I kind of have to like love from afar, or I feel like I get bitten by them. It's an interesting feeling. So I do love Geminis. They just, I'm just not supposed to be, I guess, like super involved with them, but I love them. They're really great like performers. They're really like attention getters. I love their dual nature. I really love it. So I'm a Pisces, Sagittarius. Sagittarius are my big three. So sometimes there is this fight between the dreamy Pisces and that fiery energy. And sometimes like people don't know how to respond to it. They're like, well, you were so sweet and emotional over here, and now you're over here telling somebody off. And I'm like, well, I'm not one-dimensional, am I? He's very emotional. That can quickly, oh, Jessica. My daughter and my best friend are Gemini. I love that. No, Michelle, no, that's not what I'm saying. No. And just remember, this is like in the context of the Geminis that I currently have interacted with too, so it's okay, we can meet. Oh no, angelic. I'm a Leo and we get a lot of hate. For sure. I know the typical thing is like, oh, Leos just want all the attention. I get it. Again, every sign has its quote unquote negative qualities, right? But there's not a sign that I dislike. I don't dislike any sign. Sharzad, I know you don't. A Leo Sagittarius. Ooh, I bet that's intense. Oh no, I get that, Lauren. No, I totally do. Just like my current opinion of Gemini seeming to be a sign that, you know, I'm very attractive to. I'm intrigued by the energy. I have clients who are Geminis, but sometimes maybe I feel like I'm not supposed to be like entangled in a deep relationship with them. You know what I mean? That's just in the current context of my experience. Best bud ever is a Gemini. I love that. But again, I love all of the signs. And Taurus too. Oh, Jessica. That's a lot of powerful energy he houses too with that emotion. Thank you, Des. I love Virgo. I love Virgo. Virgos keep me organized. Cancer, Aquarius, and Sagittarius rising. I can't talk rising with air signs ruling my chart. Irene, I can see that. I feel it when we work together. Oh, that makes sense, Lauren. Virgo rising. Okay, where were we in channeling? I love it. I love when we get off on something. Anyway, energy's still flowing, but where do we need to go energetically? Oh, Farrell, yeah, I can definitely see that. Oh, Court, I'm that way too. I am disorganized, or organized chaos, rather. Flowers in the spine, that's where we were. Oh, then I saw the white light. Yes, with sparkling stars. So this feels like a lot of dreamy Pisces energy that's coming in. So allowing this beautiful dreamy Pisces energy come in to further unlock and untangle any anxiety, because now you're not just dreaming of things you want, you are dreaming the solution to things too, being like, oh, this is how I can make this work. This is how I can let this go. That's what this kind of dreamy energy is. So let this flow into the spine. Let it flow into the blooming energy in the spine. Aquarius sun, Pisces moon, Leo rising. I love that. I hope our friend pops in. Oh no, Irene called him Todd. This powerful, all-knowing, super wise energy, Todd. Like, that's just great. I love it. I found an amazing self-care subliminal and it has really been healing my anxiety. What is it? I love it. He's not here right now. Well, I feel like he's kind of been hovering ever since that session, which again is posted on YouTube. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. But I feel like he's just kind of hovering really closely because there's something that's going to happen. But he says, I'm not ready to tell you yet. So whatever is coming through has not been born yet or has not been given to me yet. So we'll see. But he's definitely hovering close. I love it. I am so glad you guys love it. Wait, stars and flowers like StarBloom? Exactly, Jessica. Exactly. He really does. And what I love about the elevated being's energy, or Todd's energy, is that it's so easily felt by anyone and everyone. That's why the soul discovery program can never be recreated, because that energy is just so fucking powerful that it's always going to be felt with the same intensity no matter what. And any energy healing really is always still there and easy to tap into. However, the elevated being's energy is just like, I don't know, it's magnified by like 100. Like, it's just, even people who knew nothing about the elevated being felt it in the live. They were like, what was that? So anyway, point is that I've made 1,300 times. I don't know why I need to make it again. The energy is just so powerful. The spiritual being who owes me money. Wait, what does? Yeah, I think it's coinciding with the turning of the seasons. It really is. Oh, that's right, Des. I remember. That's too funny. Sorry, hang on. My charger cord is driving me batshit. I need to get it out of the way. Hang on. There we go. Finally. That's interesting, Des. I just feel like let's wait and see. And let me see what time it is. I feel like it's like midnight. Do you guys feel like it's like midnight? It's not, but it feels like it. It's so weird. Oh, Lauren, no worries. And then they can receive everything we've already done. We need to go down into like the sacral root chakra area. Wow. How was that for him, Lauren? And I'm so sorry she's sick. Doesn't it, Des? It does feel really late. It's weird. That's why I like the organization. I've been called to do so much. I'm all over the place. Gotta make a list. Got to make a list and knock things off one at a time when it gets crazy like that. Feels very sleepy, like it should be one. Yes, doesn't it? Yeah, so down in the root and sacral areas kind of feels, it almost feels like a ball of lead. If we've ever held a ball of lead, I don't know. It's just super heavy, super dense. So we're gonna move something out of here. Oh, Lauren. So did his higher ups tell him to respond to that? Because on base, the DOD, the military, told all their civilian employees to not reply to that. That they are in charge of their reviews and they will respond to it in an appropriate and legal way with their reviews of their performances. So for those who know what I'm talking about, do with that information what you will. When your own military is saying that they are going to go to bat for their civilian employees, you need to perk up and listen. So that's where I'm going to leave that so I don't get too angry. Anywho, for what I know, a lot of organizations are saying, do not reply. You can think on it, Des. You can think on it. You can reserve it so nobody takes it or snatches it, and think about it. You definitely can. That's what I would do. I love that. 13 hours. Oh my goodness, Dante. Well, welcome in and relax. Relax, relax. We're gonna move this lead feeling between the sacral and, I almost said solar. It's the sacral and the root. I get it, Lauren. I'm so sorry. I've seen the funny replies. I think those are great. You definitely can, Des. I'm hearing I give myself permission to release the weight of the world. That makes a lot of sense because everything is so tense right now. So we're gonna get deeper into this. Stick around. It's gonna be okay. It's not gonna be crazy. We are going to get to a very good place with this topic. Good Lord, Dante. Yeah, take a load off. I have to limit my news intake. Yeah. So we're not meant to be plugged in 24/7, right? And all we have is just 24/7 news coverage. It's okay to unplug. This is going to help untangle some of this. Just talking about it. I know it's things that we know, but sometimes we need to remind each other. We need to have confirmation from one another. It's okay to unplug. You have to, for the sake of your health. You have to let yourself unwind. We are not meant to be bombarded and overloaded with one feeling all the time, right? It's not good for us. Yes. Only 3 days. Okay, not too bad. Awesome. Yeah. So it is very easy to get stuck in the cycle, right, of reading a headline, watching a video, because first they want to catch our attention. So of course the headline, the caption, the whatever is going to be the thing that's going to draw you in the most, right? So something that's the most sensational, something that's the most like the thing that we respond to so much is anger and shock and worry. So that's what the titles are always going to be. So it is okay to unplug from that. But I want to go deeper into this because this relates to a post about community that I made the other day. It was on Facebook and it was on Instagram. So I release the weight of the world and I lean into my community. I lean into the people around me. I lean into my immediate situations so that I can improve and build community close to me. That's another thing the news likes to do, is it likes to sensationalize the extremes, right? Because the people that are the majority, and I believe me when I say the people that are the majority in this country are not on the extreme ends, right? So of course they're never going to, talk about that much. They're never going to talk about the people who are coming together. They're never going to talk about the people who are, they're not going to give much attention to the people who are doing good things. They're not going to talk about that as much, right? So I allow myself to lean into the fact that there is community around me to be built. That there are people around me that I agree with more often than not. Oh, Des, that's awesome. And again, if you need time to think about what you want your manifestation to be, absolutely do. Yeah, that too, Court. 100%. Steven, I've seen that comment 3 times. I got it. I'm good. And by the way, I'm not being mean to a viewer. I mean, he's viewing the live, but that's not a random viewer I'm being mean to. I want to, oh, I like that, Des. I love that, Angelic. So again, I allow myself to lean into community building. I allow myself to lean into the things that I can change, the things that I can foster. Thank you for the hi there, Stephen. The things that are going to bring improvement. That's releasing that heaviness in that space. Exactly, Court. 100%. And it's important too, so let me preface it by saying this. I understand that there are lines that can't be crossed. There are certain things that cannot be accepted, right? So sometimes you have to make that decision to I don't think I can build a community with that person because I've tried, we've talked, our morals just do not match. 100% get that. So let's start with that. However, it is important that we are not afraid to talk to each other to understand, how different or how similar you really are. And especially as a white person, it's very important that we are doing the work and we are doing the educating and we are doing the outreach as well in these times. So also don't be afraid to maybe reach out to someone you might have an opinion of, because it could, your opinion could be wrong and their opinion of you could be wrong. And you could be a lot more similar than you realize. It's just sorry, I'm doing my puzzle piece. It could just be a misunderstanding. It could just be haven't really, you know, gone that deep into what you believe. You get what I'm saying? So don't be afraid to do that. Absolutely, Lauren. Yeah. Thank you for the follow, Hopeful Jumper. Welcome in. And I have a really good example of this. One of my neighbors, definitely on the other end of the political spectrum from me, but when we sat down and talked, I was like, you believe a lot of the things that I do, so why do you vote the way that you do? And it really just came down to, that's just how they had always done it. And so they thought that their party still believed what they believed. And I'm like, well, no, it's not completely true. So again, the point is, don't be afraid to go out and talk to people. Don't be afraid to try to create a community. And again, like I said earlier, I know sometimes there are certain lines that can't be crossed. I get it. You gotta have your boundaries at certain points. I get it. I'm the same. I have my boundaries too. But now how does that energy feel between the sacral and the root? It feels a lot more like I can think a little clearer now. I can breathe a little easier now. I have a little more optimism now. How does that feel? I want to try to soften it just a little bit more. I'm feeling still just a little bit of heaviness on my right side with it. Where do we need to go to release the rest of this burden? I'm hearing I release the idea of saving the world. Now, that's not, I know how that came out. That's not that change can't be made. This is releasing the weight off of your shoulders that you have to do all of the world saving. So I release that idea. It's not all on your shoulders. It is not all on yours. Releasing that idea, the peace that you bring, the mission that you complete, the steps that you take are your part. And they are, how do I phrase this? They are exactly the pieces that you need to bring, and they are the pieces that are going to be the domino effect to other changes. I have an ear infection and a UTI. Oh no. Oh no. Exactly, Court. Yeah. Yep. And again, how do you define your respect? So that's something you have to define as well. Like, what is respect to you? To me, if you respect me, then you're not going to vote for something that harms me, right? So how do you define it? You need to get very clear on that too. Your what? Funny, my right shoulder is sore. Ooh. Healing yourself causes ripples out. Exactly. Oh, Bandit. Okay. So I didn't make a big deal of it. I actually haven't told the whole story yet. So everyone already in here knows that I went to a Korean spa to get a body scrub. Me not really reading the website, I go into the locker room because it's separated men and women, naked women everywhere. Like, oh, whatever. So I grab my uniform. They give you like the comfiest uniform on the planet. I put my uniform on. I walk down the hallway and I'm like, I'm here for the body scrub. And they're like, oh, no, you got to get naked. I'm like, here in the hallway? So I have to take my uniform off and shove it in another cubby hole and go into what they call like the bathhouse or the shower room. And I'm just full bush. So like 30 plus random strangers saw my bush. And they were like, you have to go soak in the pool. So I had to sit there and soak in the pool until they came to get me. They come to get me and I have to walk across the room in front of all these people, full bush out, okay, completely naked again. And then they lay me on a table next to another naked person and do my body scrub. So it was a very shocking at first, but kind of like liberating experience. It was very interesting. So it was a good time. A really good time. Seriously, full bush. I'm like, that's not something I just show anybody, right? And I was not prepared. So that's just what it was, and that's what they got. Yeah. Good times. It also got its own scrub. So I'm very smooth everywhere. It was definitely worth the money. Well, that's the environment there. So traditionally, Korean bathhouses are where you just are naked. So the reason that they do it is, one, it helps build community. It promotes cleanliness and health. Because if you're naked, you gotta be clean, right? You can't just be walking around funky. They make you shower. But also it's a community building type of thing. Like, you're there for health, you're there for wellness, you're there to relax. You go to a Korean spa with the intention of spending like a good amount of time there. Like, you can get they have day passes. So literally the intention is to sauna, to bath, to soak, to hot tub, to get a scrub. Like, you're spending a really good amount of time in there. That's what it's for. It's a communal thing. Yeah, like, I mean, I guess I had kind of known that there was the potential for that, but I for whatever reason, I didn't read it. I didn't like really know. Like, there were people in there changing and naked. I'm like, oh, okay, so everyone just changes in the locker room, whatever. But then I get led down the hallway and they're like, no, get naked right here in the hallway, and then go into the bathhouse and walk across the bathhouse naked. And I was like, what? I can't take my towel? I had nothing. I didn't have anything to cover up with. So I was just, that was it. So it was good. They were really nice. It was a good time. Yeah, I didn't for a second feel like anyone was judging me or anything. So the uniform is so you can like move up in the areas where the sexes can mingle, because again, it's separated by men and women. So you can go upstairs to a healing room where both sexes can use it together. And then there was also a place to eat dinner. So you could have dinner together, and then there were like a couple of other things you could do together. So that's what the uniform is for. Oh, Core. I'm telling you, I didn't for a second like feel self-conscious or feel like anyone was looking at me like, oh, like I didn't. If I can walk full bush out in front of 30 people, you can do anything. Yeah, it was I was shocked for a second. I knew I was gonna have to get naked at some point, but I was like, oh, you want me to undress in front of you and leave my clothes here in the hallway? I was like, okay. Right, Michelle? I mean, like, we all got the same stuff. Maybe it looks a little different, but we all come in different shapes and sizes. Like, there's so many variations to our bodies, and they're beautiful, so. Yes, it was in New Jersey, so it was called the King Spa. I think there's a few around here, but it's massive. Like, it's a massive spa. Like, when you go there, like, go with the intention of spending a few hours. So you can sauna, you can do the hot tub, you can go have something to eat, you can utilize because you can get a day pass and do all of the free, quote unquote, free things. And then you can add on things like massages, body scrubs, stuff like that. Oh, it was good, Angelic. I loved it. It was good. So yeah, highly recommend it. I came home so tired. I was like, like, I don't know how I drove home, because it's a pretty good distance from me. This one's literally across from NYC. So here's the George, what is it called? Is it the George Washington Bridge? I never remember. One of those bridges, those tunnels. So it's literally like, here's the bridge over to NYC, here's the spa, here's NYC. So I could literally see New York City as I was driving up. Yeah, like, that's how close I was to NYC. Oh, Court, yeah, she did give me a little head massage. It was so good too. Oh, Bandit. I understand that. I definitely do. But it's just so normal to be naked in the Korean bathhouse that, like, people really aren't looking at you at all. They're really not. I mean, they might like look at you in passing because, you know, you look at someone when you walk past them, but nobody's like, you can tell nobody's like looking down at you, if you know what I mean. Oh, I love that. Oh, Court. Yes. I am so sorry. And sorry, I wasn't like looking up or rolling my eyes. I just realized it could look like I was rolling my eyes. I was looking up at something on the screen. No, I went by myself. A lot of people do go by themselves. So I left at 10 p.m. So I left the spa at 10 p.m. and there were people still coming in from work by themselves. So they're open from 9 a.m. till 2 a.m. So they get a ton of business to stay open that long. And literally, people are going in there after work, before work. I really didn't see a lot of people who were there with another person. Maybe like 4 people at most who were there with another person. I want to go back down into the root and sacral areas again. What else do we need to move down here? We need to create some fire. So we moved that really dense energy. It's still just ever so slightly dense, so I want to create some fire. I want to create some optimism. So asking the fire of the universe to ignite between the solar and the, or not the solar, the sacral and the root chakras, igniting that fire, igniting passion, igniting wisdom, igniting hope and optimism. Igniting the fact that things can be different. Oh yeah, we probably can. Also, let me check what time it is. I really want to get this fire burning. We got time. We got time. Yeah, again, tied to the weight of the world. I give myself permission to be hopeful, to be more optimistic, to take control. Because I think what a lot of people lack is feeling any sense of control. And again, that goes back to really diving into the community you create around you. 9:13 Central Time, yeah. I was just looking at that. Diving into the energy you cultivate around you. Diving into reaching out when maybe you don't feel like you want to. Again, it's so important right now that we foster relationships, that we foster relationships that will promote growth between people, right? Letting that fire burn even more. Let's build it up even more. Right? Because it feels like it. It's so interesting. How is that energy feeling now? I feel like we could spend like another 2 hours on that, but I feel like we have a good fire going to keep burning, a steady fire right now. Now let's go up into the head, because Des, I am feeling your ears. I am feeling your ears on my side, and I don't love it. So let's go into the face. Let's just do, I'm going to give you like an energetic facial, okay? Draining all the fluid, like a face massage. You're like, oh, I wasn't expecting to come in here and have a spa day. Well, here you go. Pushing all that fluid down, draining it out. Wait, what? You don't like it? You don't like the feeling? Oh, you didn't realize you were congested and now you feel it moving? Isn't that crazy? So I love energy work for like draining the lymphatic system. It's very effective. That was one of the first ways I started using Reiki, but you guys know the way my energy healing's kind of changed. Like Reiki still flows, but then I have like this divine energy, this divine channeling stuff going on that kind of leads. But Reiki is like, that's one of the first ways I started using it. I would just like drain my ears at night and my nose. And it would be like popping and tingling. It was wild. It really does work on that. Des, how are we feeling? Yeah. Oh, my bad. Good, I'm glad you're feeling better. Wow, we are walking through some sleepy energy. Good. Oh, even my nose just like unclogged. Did you really? Yeah, like my nose literally just unclogged too. Thank you for the follow, Tess. Welcome in. Kat, you're so late. Why are you so late? I'm just kidding. How are you? Welcome in. We are draining like the sinuses and the lymphatic system. Your ears just popped. Yes. Okay, so when I repost this live, I'm definitely going to highlight the fact that we did a drainage and everyone was loving it. Well, Court wasn't loving it so much, but that it was effective at least. That's really cool, Court. Oh, Kat. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I can't remember if it was Venus or Mars. It was one of them. Communal drainage. That is the wildest way I have ever heard that described. Watch the replay for communal drainage. Like, what will people think? But anyway, Mars or Venus just got out of retrograde, so that should help the energy. Yes, I'm telling you, it works so good for drainage. Also, we need to highlight the community building talk. So, and not looking at each other so much as the enemy. Let me re-highlight that. Reaching out to people around you to see if there is common ground to build your community. You know, things like that. That was the big, important piece of this talk and energy healing tonight. That sounds so gross. Energetic facials for communal drainage. That just sounds so nasty. Good grief, Kat. What in the world? What happened? After you. Found a frequency last night that cleaned out my lungs. That's awesome. What was it? Because when I listen to frequency music, I'm mostly listening to it to like meditate or like, you know, float around the universe. I know frequency music can do physical things too, so that would be interesting to listen to. Oh, Kat, I'm so sorry. What else was I gonna say? Guys, it's such sleepy energy. I'm like, what? I have a list as well, so I can remember because the energy's been so sleepy. Yeah. Oh, was it? That's interesting. Yeah, because when I look for frequency music, I don't often think to look for it for like a specific physical ailment, so much as I'm looking for like, you know, chakra opening or anxiety relief, something like that, you know. Oh, Kat, you and me started working out the same day again. I started lifting weights again yesterday, so I'm not gonna make any promises, but I did start at least one day yesterday. We had Leo moon hype and then back to sleepy energy. Yeah, I'm like so sleepy. Quart. Mullein. Is that how you say it? Mullein is supposed to be really good for the lungs and clearing it out. So if you can find like tea or a tincture or anything mullein, I've heard it's really good for that. Good vibes on YouTube. I'm gonna have to look that up. Oh, it just hit me. How did I forget? All right, don't forget on Thursday. So you're gonna get me 3 times this week. Thursday is the new moon in Pisces. So if you are ready to manifest in the most dreamiest energy, because you know that's what Pisces do, we dream up everything, especially relationships. We're horrible at it. This is the time to really dream big. I mean, go wild, go crazy with the manifestation. Dream big. Of course, make sure that it vibrates really well in your body, that you can hold that energy in your body. And we will manifest on Thursday night. Link is in the bio to grab your candle. There are still some candles left. I will read the energy of the flame as well after we have our full energy healing session so that you get invaluable feedback from the universe to let you know maybe where you need to shift. Maybe it's encouragement. Maybe it's, you know, an answer. Anything that comes through from the universe. Des, that's a good question. I would say there's probably 7 left right now. So I always recommend get the candle first. Maybe if you need to think about your intention, think about it, then email it to me. That's so cool, Court. Thank you for the heart, me, Summer. So yes, we will be here Thursday for the new moon manifesting ceremony. Was there anything else I wanted to say about that? I don't know. I don't think so. And Summer, did I say thank you for the heart me? I don't remember now. That's how sleepy I am. Ooh, some energy just got stuck on my hands. It was like lint. I'm watching a guy melt gold into bars. I find this fascinating. I love that. Oh, that's funny. It is kind of satisfying to watch it melt, right? Okay, let me check. Oh, we got 5 more minutes. We're good. We're good. So I found the rug cleaning videos satisfying, and I guess I still kind of do, until I realized a lot of them were like, I don't know, like the rugs weren't truly that dirty. I don't know why that bothered me. But anyway, it shouldn't matter. It's not about, you know, the validity of how dirty the rug truly was. I don't know. Anyway, 5 more burrito minutes. I love it. I I need to make like a sticker or something that's like Reiki burrito time, or like it's burrito, Reiki and burrito smushed together. New word, it's burrito time. Reiki burrito time. We just made up a new food. A magnet or t-shirts, yes, that would be so cool. Yeah, I think I would find a magnet more useful, because I just realized when I get stickers from businesses, I don't really do anything with them. Thank you for the night star, Summer. I love that cat. Well, I do something with some of them. I have our back door, like I don't know, it's kind of dirty. It needs to be replaced. I have stuck some of the stickers on the back door, like some kind of psycho. I don't know why. So that's where the stickers go when I get them. I love magnets. Des. Thank you for the tiny, Stephen. I love it. Oh, I can't design anything. Like, so typically Pisces are creative, and I am, but it's more of like, I can dream up an idea, but I need someone to help me execute it, because I really don't have artistic ability. I definitely have no patience for technology, even though technology is how I run my business. It's wild. My patience for learning something technical is very, very low. Like, I don't want to go search for it. Just tell me how to do it. I'll watch you do it, and then I got it. Like, I just don't have a lot of patience for technical things. Oh, that's awesome, Jackie. I have to yawn. I guess that's just kind of me in general. Like, with anything, I don't really want to read about it. I want someone to show me it so I can like get it all in my brain. I'm more of a visual learner is what I would say. Now, sometimes I do prefer to read something to kind of like wrap my head around it, but most of the time I want someone to physically show me, and I'll figure it out from there. Oh, me too, Des. You would think I'm like 90 years old when it comes to tech stuff. Oh, that's what I do, Court. So all of the new moon, full moon candle graphics, that's in Canva. I have Canva do the heavy lifting on that. Like, I don't have the patience for that either. I want it to look beautiful, but I want it to look beautiful now, and I don't want to sit there and think about it. Yeah, so Canva designs that stuff for me too. Wait, what? A new bad baby video? What do you mean? What do you mean? Me too, Court. Now, for anyone who's an artist, I just want to let you know, I would never, ever, ever not pay an artist for something. Like, I love art, and I love the art that a lot of artists create. I will drop some cash on art. So AI is more for convenience, the smaller projects, especially like I've been using AI for a lot of photos that I want to take in real life, because the AI generator that I'm using right now for those photos like does a really good job of like capturing my face and keeping it looking how I look here for the most part. But I also will drop some cash on a really amazing photographer. Again, AI is just more of like a convenience thing for me. I will always support someone's art. But when I'm in a pinch and I just need something real quick, that's when I really rely on it. Thank you, Angelic. That's one I really want to recreate in real life. And isn't it freaky? Like, I felt like that AI program, it's called Momo, does a really good job of capturing, like, you know, the lines that I have right here in my face, like really capturing what I normally look like, especially the way that my eyes look. Now there's some exception, like it'll like slim down my face and I'll go back in and try to like make it the shape of my face. But I felt like it really did a good job of making it look like me. And that's what's important. You didn't court? See? That program freaks me out a little bit because the more that I show it, like if I show more of my skin, some of the photos it's generated, it's like getting the texture of my skin. So I bet if I put like full body pictures in it, it would then probably make a pretty close to true to body photo of me as well, which I find really interesting. But it's kind of freaking me out how well it's starting to get like all of the lines in my face, the shape of my face, all of that. Yeah, I know who she is, Jessica, but what's the video about? What happened? What happened? It is, yeah. It's freaky and fascinating all at the same time because I've tried so many other... Why is this making me burp? I don't know. I've tried so many other AI apps and the thing that it spits out, I'm like, what was that? Like, it's just so bad. But this app is wild. It's called Momo. Again, I don't know who created it, but they did something right. Oh no. Oh, Jessica, what in the world? So now I gotta go find out what's happening. I think I heard a little bit about it. Something like, was it Alabama talking to her? Is it her husband or her ex now? Something like that. I think I've heard a little bit of it, but that's like the extent that I know. Okay, I feel like I'm gonna pass out on the desk. Let's start tucking in. What kind of burrito do you want to be? Good night, Courtney. There's a Travis Barker lookalike. Oh my God. Thank you for the rose, Fiona. Good night, Des. Tucking you in nice and snug into this energy. A gold burrito, a crepe. I love it. Tucking you in, tucking you in. You're so welcome. Sealing you in, sealing you in. Thank you for the rose, Fiona. Banana and Nutella. I will see you on the next one. Don't forget to get your manifesting candle, link in bio. I will remind you on Wednesday, but link in bio. Good night. Aw, Des, 100%. A burrito that feels better.